12 Traditions in Relationships. Tradition 6. A couple ought never let problems of money, property, or prestige divert them from their commitment to each other. Money, property, or prestige refer to important life goals that many people go after. Having money, owning a nice house, becoming well respected in a field. How wonderful to achieve such things. If they come at the price of a relationship, however, they cost too much. This tradition tells us that the relationship should come first. Without setting great wealth, property, or prestige as our goals, there are still plenty of things in our lives that can turn our attention away from the relationship. How many distractions there are to divert us from that commitment? Jobs are perhaps the most important distraction. Jobs provide our income, and of course they are unavoidable and essential. But from time to time it's useful to understand what they take from us. Consider business travel, business dinners, overtime, additional schooling. What these have in common is time. Earning a living requires a sacrifice of time that could be spent with your partner. This tradition tells us to be aware of this and balance your life to minimize its impact. The kids are another distraction. Little darlings that they are, in the context of this tradition they are distractions. The issue is that they demand lots and lots of time and attention, exactly the same issue as for jobs, and many successful couples set date times to be together without kids. What distractions are in your life that threaten your commitment? Coaching Little League, driving seniors to appointments, leading a brownie troop, helping run a church fundraiser? Hobbies? Certainly recovery can be a huge distraction. There are millions of distractions that are, actually, important parts of a full and meaningful life. Tradition 6 simply tells us that it is essential to balance our activities so that our commitment to each other is never out of sight. For Tradition 6. Do I understand that my partner and I need alone time together? Should I give up an activity to get my life more balanced? What happens to our relationship if one of us is always off somewhere else? How do I feel when I am always apologizing to my partner for being late or breaking dates? Do I understand that requirements on our time change throughout life and I won't always be so rushed? If I do not like the answers to any of these questions, what specific things can I do to start changing?